the Sharkoon Shark Blades, which is this one right here. And it comes in, I believe, 4 different colors. You can get them with green stripes, red stripes, blue stripes, or yellow stripes. And those are not just stripes. Those are actually grooves in the blades, which supposedly, if I remember correctly here, is supposed to help make it quieter and improve airflow and stuff. We'll see. I'm not really sure if that's true or not. It would be nice if it is true, but I just don't know at this point if it is. So let's take a look at this fan. And, you know, they got to be fancy. Seeing as how this comes from Germany, they have to have class. Now, here's the funny thing about it. This only rotates at 1,000 RPMs, and yet, with those 1,000 RPMs, it can produce 2.63 millimeters of water. That's crazy. Don't you think? What? Yeah, I think so too. Now, personally, I doubt it. I don't think it can produce that much pressure. But this is what it looks like. And it sure is an interesting looking fan. Not the most interesting that I've shown you so far, but certainly right up there. So let's listen to it. Oh, by the way, it does come with not just screws, but also pins, rubber pins, and a Molex to 2-pin connector. Or actually 3-pin, sorry. 3-pin connector, so that you can plug it into the power supply if you'd prefer to get power that way. And there's a secret message in here. Mounting of the rubber bolts. Okay, I guess that's a good thing for people who've never used rubber bolts before. I didn't think it was that difficult, but you know, everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, right? The only thing that I can hear is the bearings. Yeah, those bearings are kind of loud. And these are supposed to be fluid dynamic bearings, but for only 50,000 hours. And that's the maximum noise. Of course, if it went up to 2,000 like this Noctua A12 by 25, then we might be singing a different tune about what this fan is good at. Yeah, definitely on the quiet side. And definitely not good bearings, unfortunately. I think that this fan has potential. If they were to take these crap bearings out of there and put in some good bearings and then ramp it up to 2,000 RPMs, I think we could have a really good fan here. But as it stands, what I'm seeing is not really impressive as far as the amount of air it can push. But, you know, let's take a look at the specs. But at this point, I think you could use it as a case fan, and that's pretty much it. So if you're looking for a really quiet case fan, this should do the job. I mean, it's quieter than the Noctua, so that says something. Okay, so the Sharkoon Shark Blades, which is a black-blue color. Sorry, black with blue striping on the blades. I thought there was actually something else for the model number, but now I don't see it. Yeah, unfortunately I don't see it. So I don't know where that 000 SKBB came from. It probably came from the vendor. $9 for the fan. So that's not bad. And you get certification it has certifications from CE, FCC, and EMC. EMC is the old one from Australia. And this was made in China, 120 by 25, 50,000 hours versus at least 150,000 for the Noctua. I don't know if there's a warranty. Let's just take a quick peek over here. And let's see. There's the hours. And yeah, I don't think there's any kind of a warranty here. That's sad. It's 120 grams versus the Noctua's 200. Both have 9 blades. Maximum speed for the Sharkoon is 1,000, 2,000 for the Noctua. 33 CFMs of airflow maximum, and that's 56 CMH for those in the metric world, which is most everybody, except for us stubborn Americans and the British. 2.63 millimeters of water for static pressure, but I don't believe it. I think that's too high. And it makes a maximum of 19 decibels, and I believe that's too high also. 52 centimeter long cable for the fan. No daisy chaining, but it is a sleeved cable. So, that's obviously preferable for some people. Honestly, I find it the sleeving to be irritating because it has a very high, what you call in the plastic, actually not just plastic industry, what you call in various industries memory, and that is its ability to, if bent, how easily it returns back to its old shape. And the plastics, what do you call it? The sleeving that's used on a lot of fans really has good memory, and that can make it hard to use it inside of a case sometimes because it'll get in the way, because it won't conform when you try to make it sit a certain way. I mean, not 100%, but that's basically the problem with it. Now, no daisy chaining, but it does have a sleeve, of course. 3-pin DC connector, fluid dynamic bearing, 12 volts from 10.8 to 13.2, 1.2 watts, and 0.1 amps. So if we compare that to the Noctua, which has a much shorter cable and is PWM and uses the wonderful SSO2 bearings, but it has the same wattage and same amperage. So obviously we're talking about if the Sharkoon could move as fast as the Noctua, it would be burning up more electricity unless they could get good bearings in there. The maximum for the amperage is 0.15, by the way. See, not all companies understand that the maximum and the rated are actually supposed to be the same thing. Anyways, it has indicators for rotation and flow, turns in a clockwise direction. It comes with both screws and rubber pins, as well as a Molex D to 3-pin connector in case you want to run it from the power supply instead of from the motherboard or fan controller. There we go. I'd like to thank Grindler at Bleeping Computer for allowing me to share my videos and posts on his website. Bleeping Computer has a lot of resources, including vetted programs, malware removal instructions, malware removal volunteers, other kinds of volunteers for IT, cybersecurity information, and more. It's a great place to go. Give it a try. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.